Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm just a super fan of all things Olympics, individual sports, and some team sports. Track and field, in particular, is one of my favorites. And today's video is a full-on celebration of one of the most unforgettable races of the Paris 2024 Games, the women's 4x100 relay final, where Team USA won the gold with a legendary anchor from Sha'Carri Richardson that included that big glance to the right side look that was heard all over the world. This was important to talk about because so many of you who watched the short I posted, which reached over 1.5 million views, 36,000 likes, and nearly 2,000 heartfelt comments, were moved by what it represented. In those reactions, I saw something beautiful, a reminder that when we witness greatness, when we see something truly exceptional, it has the power to unite us, not just as Americans, but as citizens of the world, because a lot of you posted comments from different countries as well. So for a brief shining moment, we weren't divided by borders or backgrounds. We were brought together by excellence, resilience, and the shared awe of what human beings can achieve. So, in this video, we're going to break down each leg of that race, from Melissa Jefferson's explosive start to Sha'Carri's electrifying finish, show some love to the silver medal winning British team and the surprise bronze from Germany, and then look ahead to the 25 World Championships in Tokyo this September 25, where the women's 100 meters is shaping up to be a dream showdown. We'll also dive into the results of a recent fan poll where almost 300 of you responded. I posted asking who you think will win that 100-meter gold, from Sha'Carri, Julien Alfred, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, that's her new married name, and Shericka Jackson, all the way to those of you who wrote in the legend, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. So whether you're here for the speed, the drama, the stats, or just the love of this beautiful sport, this one's for you. All right, so let's relive that race. Whew. Let's talk legacy and let's look ahead to what's coming next. Let me say this right from the start. I'm not a track coach. I'm not a sprinting analyst, but I'm a lifelong fan, as I mentioned, a die-hard Olympics enthusiast who yells at the screen, tears up during medal ceremonies, and gets way too invested in relay exchanges. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. But what we saw from Team USA's women's 4x100 meter relay squad in Paris 24, that was more than a win. It was a moment, a reminder of what happens when speed, trust, and timing come together just right. And yes, we will absolutely talk about Sha'Carri Richardson's now iconic beep to the right side glance. But first, let's honor all four legs of this golden run. First leg, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, the launcher. Team USA's race began with Melissa's start in lane 5, and what a tone setter she was. The first leg is often underestimated, but it's critical. You're starting from blocks on a curve under Olympic pressure, and Melissa came ready. She had one job: get out clean, fast, and hand off with a fighting chance, and she crushed it. Her acceleration phase was electric, sharp from the blocks, powerful through the drive, and composed around the bend. You could see her confidence in how she attacked the curve. There was no panic, no wobble, no hesitation, just grit. She gave Team USA the start they needed, and as she approached the exchange zone, boy, the baton was in safe, fast hands. Second leg, Twanisha TT Terry, the straight line stabilizer. Now, second legs are tricky, especially with that long backstretch where anything can go wrong. So TT Terry received the baton from Melissa with just a slight hitch. That first exchange wasn't perfect, in fact, was probably the most nerve-wracking moment of the race. There was just a beat of mistiming, but TT adjusted, took the baton, and took off. Her top-end speed carried Team USA through that stretch with calm intensity. What I admire about TT's leg is her composure, right? So this is a runner who knows what it means to recover mid-race and to not let a moment of tension derail the entire thing. She kept her form, drove through the zone, and refused to let the team fall behind. In relays, it's not always about looking flashy, it's about doing the job. And TT did exactly that. Now, third leg, Gabby Thomas. She's a 200-meter Olympic gold medalist at this point. The curve queen. Third leg, the curve, the chaos, the setup. So enter Gabby Thomas with one of the most graceful strides in the sport. This leg is where the race either stays alive or gets lost. And Gabby made it sing, as you can see here. Her exchange with TT was smoother than the first, a breath of relief. And from there, Gabby just glided around the bend. Strong arms, balanced body, that beautiful upright posture. So what makes Gabby so special is how she runs the curves without losing speed or rhythm. She was composed, determined, and gained just enough ground to give Sha'Carri the cleanest shot possible. She didn't need to dominate, she needed to deliver, and she did. Now let's go to the anchor, Sha'Carri Richardson. She is the closer and the glance. The moment everyone had been waiting for. She grabbed that baton and ignited down the home straight. Legs churning, face focused, and arms in perfect sync. But just as the crowd hit a roar, she looked to her right, straight toward Team Great Britain's Daryl Nita, who was charging hard. That glance lasted a fraction of a second, but it said everything. I see you. You're not catching me. It wasn't arrogance, in my opinion. It was awareness. The glance was controlled, calm, and confident. She didn't falter. She didn't tighten. She just locked in and powered through the line.
Sha'Carri, that was a monster anchor leg, making up ground. Think I saw a little beep, beep, look to the right there.
Boy, that was like one for the books for sure. So, 41.78 seconds, gold for Team USA, fastest time in the world this year. Second fastest US time ever. Sha'Carri Richardson sealed it, not just with speed, but with presence. Great Britain and Germany, strong and sharp. Let's give props to the podium's other queens. So, Team Great Britain was outstanding. Their exchanges were slick, their composure unshakable, and Daryl Nita gave Sha'Carri something to think about. They clocked 41.97 seconds, a world-class time, and earned silver with authority. And Germany, quiet excellence. They weren't in many of the predictions that I heard, but they ran a clean, disciplined race and finished third in 42.27 seconds. Their anchor held off a charging Nigeria, showing the value of precision and trust. So, looking ahead, Tokyo 25 and the women's 100-meter showdown. Now that Paris has given us goosebumps, all eyes are on Tokyo 25, where the sprint showdown is already heating up. So I ran a fan poll a couple of weeks ago asking, who do you think will win the women's 100 meters at the next World Championship? So out of 284 votes, here's what you said. Sha'Carri Richardson, 33%. So despite a listed season's best of 11:47, this season, she topped the poll. Why? Because fans believe in her when it counts most. She's shown she can show up on a global stage and leave her mark. Her confidence, her fire, and her clutch performances keep her on top of people's minds. Second is Melissa Jefferson Wooden, 28% of you. With a season's best of 10.73, she's rising fast and peaking at the right time. Fans are starting to realize she's not just a relay runner, she's a legit individual contender. For goodness sake, she won bronze at Paris. If she sharpens her start and stays healthy, she's podium threat in Tokyo for sure. Third, Julien Alfred, St. Lucia, 27%. 10.75 seconds season's best, bold, explosive. And Julien has been knocking at the door, and 2025 might be when she kicks it down. She's carrying the pride of an entire island, and her potential is huge. And Shericka Jackson from Jamaica, 12%. Somewhat surprisingly lower in the poll than I expected, but never to be counted out. If Shericka nails her start and keeps her top-end speed, she's dangerous. She's the reigning 200-meter queen and still a 100-meter medal contender. And the right-in favorite, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Even though she wasn't listed in the poll, I saw your comments. So many of you wrote in one name, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And I'm not surprised because she is, after all, the pocket rocket, the legend, the heart of Jamaican sprinting. Multiple Olympic gold medals in the 100-meter sprint. Whether she races in Tokyo or not, she's still the fan favorite. She may be winding down her career. From what I heard, this might be her last season, but her presence looms large because what she's given to this sport is bigger than any medal. If she steps on that track next year, it'll be for the love of it. And the fans will be right there cheering, no matter the outcome. So what does it all mean? My goodness, too much talking, right? It's just excitement and passion, I guess. It means we're in a golden era. The past still shines, the present is electric, and the future, absolutely thrilling. Team USA's Paris relay win gave us chills. Sha'Carri's side glance became a moment in Olympic history. And Tokyo 25 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting women's 100-meter races we've ever seen. So if you love this breakdown, like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Who's your Tokyo 25 pick? Did the side glance give you life? And do you believe we'll see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce one more time? So thanks for being part of this incredible journey. From Paris to Tokyo, the sprint queens are taking us there for sure. Go Team USA, go track and field, and long live the queens of speed. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.